Here, I know that most of you, almost every single one of you, have traveled to be with us, and we couldn't be more thrilled. So, thank you all. I got a text from Brianna. It was March of 2020. It said, "Hey Mom, do you think it would be okay if Jack and I came and spent the weekend at your house while this pandemic thing passes over?" and Jack and Brianna each had apartments in San Francisco, and I lived way out in the suburbs. So I said, of course. After all, I was really looking forward to getting to know this young man that Brianna had just started to date. And well, a year later, we were all still there together, having a great time, and my mission of getting to know Jack had been accomplished. During this time, our family was able to really witness this special love grow between the two of them. And while Jack had his eyes open to how it would be to marry into the Rose family. And here we are now. I have the much dreaded title of mother-in-law to this sophisticated, brilliant, loving, kind young man. And the good news is that before Jack inherited me as a mother-in-law, we bonded over several things. Things like our love for the violin, our shared affinity for the smell of bleach, our desire to finish things that we start, unlike the rest of the family who deserted us when we finished that 1,000-piece puzzle together, and our shared love for Brianna. So Jack, I would like to make having a mother-in-law as painless as possible. So first, I'd like to thank you, Jack, for being an amazing man of character and a man of God who I trust completely to love my daughter wholeheartedly and unconditionally. And second of all, I'd like to make a few of my own vows to you. So Jack, I'll love you like my own son until my last breath. I'll always support you in your family and in your professional endeavors. I'll always put your relationship with Brianna before my own. I'll always support you in the life decisions the two of you make, especially when it comes to little baby bowers. And Jack, I will always have a variety of kettle chips, cashews, and Oreos in the cupboard for you for when you stop over. And Brianna, you know that I will continue to love and support you in everything as you move forward, and I will drop everything to help you as needed. I will give you advice only when solicited. I will love you like crazy, and I will pray for you fervently every single day. I've had the privilege of watching these two lovebirds learn to live life together. I've watched them have fun together, no matter what the situation. I'll never forget hearing disco music. This is why we're having disco music tonight. Disco music blaring from the upstairs bathroom on a Saturday morning with them singing at the top of their lungs as they're scrubbing away, just keeping things clean during the pandemic. I know, and I watched them embark on several learning adventures together. Most notably was when they made sure that Brianna understood every single detail of British history by faithfully watching every episode of The Crown while Jack explained what was going on. I've also watched them go through good times and bad, sickness and health, obviously, and as if perfectly choreographed and rehearsed, they took turns being the encourager as the other one needed it through sicknesses, injuries, and work stresses. And Jack, Brianna's a girl who knows what she wants. She's always known what she wanted. After all, she is the granddaughter of a retired General Top Gun fighter pilot. And this girl can make decisions and tell you what needs to be done. For example, at age 2, when I would rock her in her rocking chair, she would pull out her pacifier and proceed to tell me exactly which lullabies were to be sung and in which order I should sing them. She would pull out her pacifier, sing Walk-a-Bye Baby, then sing Climb Up Sunshine Mountain, then sing You Are My Sunshine. And then she would put her pacifier back in her mouth and she would close her eyes and wait for me to follow orders, which I did. And which I still do. Fast forward to now, she knew what she wanted in a life partner, and Jack filled every box. He had her hooked from the start with his first question to her, which was, would it be too presumptuous, Brianna, if I asked you for your phone number? And the rest is history. You know, the good news is that Brianna, even though, you know, she knows what she wants, she is happy with just the little things in life. And it used to just make my heart sing as I bring home groceries when she was a little girl, and she'd start to pull things from the grocery bag and holler at the top of her lungs, marshmallows, carrots. What else? I had something else in here. It was good. Oh, Wally Pops. That was the best thing. Like I didn't already know. She still does this, by the way, with Jack, and it really just sums up Brianna's zest for life and for the little things that I'm sure you all know if you know Brianna well. As a mom, it also warmed my heart to know that both Jack and Brianna prioritized finding a partner that shared their love for God. God talks about healthy marriage relationships in the Bible, and well, Brianna has been studying this for quite some time, which I'm about to demonstrate. I'm going to play for you Brianna's 6-year-old recitations that she memorized from a couple of Bible verses in Proverbs 31, where the writer outlines some characteristics of a good wife. Yeah. It's a little tricky to understand her since she's so young, so I'll tell you in advance what you're going to hear her say. It's going to say, who can find a virtuous woman? Her price is far above rubies. Her husband trusts her completely. With her, he has everything he needs. She does him good and not harm for as long as she lives. So wait for this.
Oh my God.
Her completely. If he has everything he needs. He does him good, not harm, for as long as she lives. If any of you like.
Oops, that's it. Okay. One last note. Brianna has been born with just a special gift of intuitively knowing what other people feel. As just a 1-year-old, she would see me kind of working hard as moms do and notice a serious look on my face, and I'll never forget her bobbing pigtails and big blue eyes looking into mine as she'd ask me in a worried little voice, Mommy, happy? And Brianna, in case you were wondering, tonight, Mommy is very, very happy. So here's to Brianna Sue Bauer and to her match made in heaven, Jack Michael Bauer.